programmed to remove weak men from society. Make no mistake about it, guys. Female nature, it's part of their hardwiring to destroy and annihilate all of those beta simps out there that are in their social circle, that approach them, that try to get with them, that they work with, that they see at the gym, wherever else. It is in a female's natural hardwiring to eliminate the weak from society. And you might see this in several different forms, right? If a woman is being particularly nasty to you, mean to you, trying to cut you down, right? You might think, what is wrong with this bitch? Why is she talking to me like this? It's because she is trying to test you. She wants to see if you're one of the weak that she needs to continue to annihilate, to destroy, to get rid of, to remove from society, to prevent from procreating, from having more weak children, right? And this is why these women do this. Even if they don't feel like they're not attracted to you that way, and they, really they are not going to be getting with you sexually, they still want to make sure that you don't go out there and procreate. They don't want to lift up your confidence, make you feel better about yourself. No, they want to cut you down. And this is why I always tell guys, because I get a lot of guys asking me, like, hey, Em, what does it mean, like, when a girl is just being too mean to you and she's just being too cold to you and she's just not being nice to you, is that really just a shit test? And I tell them, yeah, it actually is. Everything is a shit test when it comes to females. Anytime that she is being like just overly wicked towards you, a little too hostile towards you, you can bet that she is testing the shit out of you, right? She is testing you. This isn't always a bad thing, by the way, guys. A lot of guys, they tend to get really upset about this. Like, oh, I'm tired of women shit testing me. Screw these bitches. Who cares? And you have to understand, this is part of their hardwiring as females to test guys. And I've said this over and over. Some girls will test harder than others, right? Some girls will not test you as hard as others. It just really depends on the girl. You'll find, as a matter of fact, that the hotter the girl is, the less she is going to test you. Now, why is that? The reason for that is because the girls who are super hot, right? We're talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, especially those 9s and 10s and those dime pieces, right? These are the girls who are the most socially calibrated. So these girls have just been dealing with just hordes of guys their entire life since the age of 13, just walking up to them, approaching them, and trying to talk to them and trying to manipulate their way into their pants, trying to buy them free drinks, trying to, shower them with compliments, all in an effort to extract sex from her. And again, the hotter she is, the more calibrated she is. So the less she really has to test you. Why? Because she can sense, okay? She can sense whether you're alpha or not. She could sense how alpha you are or how beta you are. Okay? Just by being in the same presence with you, just by watching, you don't even have to speak. She could feel your energy. It's really, really kind of creepy almost how these girls can just sense it off of you. They can sense your aura. They can sense the amount of confidence you have. They can sense just by the way you carry yourself, your body language, okay, the twinkle in your eye, if you feel good in your own body, or if you need her to feel good about yourself, if you need to extract positive emotions from her in order to feel confident and good about yourself. Because guys who walk up to hot girls feeling that lack will almost always non-verbally express to the girl that they don't have the value that she's looking for in order for her to risk getting impregnated by him. Even if she has no intention of having kids at all, especially with this guy, she has to know, like, okay, if it were to happen, can I trust this guy to be who he's presenting himself to be? Or is he full of shit? And like I said, the hotter the girl is, the more she could sense this off of you without her actually needing to shit test you that much. So you'll notice, like, drop dead gorgeous women. I mean, 9s and 10s, even 8s. Okay, even 8s. Girls who are just very, very cute, right? You would not kick these girls out of bed if they were an 8. These girls have had enough guys approaching them since the age of 13 where they could sense it off of you, right? They could sense whether or not you're alpha or beta. Whereas the less attractive she is, right? We're talking about like 4s, 5s, 6s. Those girls can't sense that as much without you speaking, without them kind of observing you more and just kind of like sizing you up and down, going, this is why these girls tend to shit test you more. You notice the more unattractive the girl is, the harder she shit tests you, the more mean-spirited she is toward you, right? The more nastier things she'll say at you. I mean, you won't really hear a dime piece, right? A drop dead, like a bona fide dime piece, drop dead gorgeous woman ever cutting down a guy like, you short, fat, bald, ugly, poor, broke ass. You're not gonna hear a dime piece saying that. I mean, I go out 4 to 5 times per week, been doing game all my life, and I could probably count on one hand, probably like 2 occasions where I saw a dime piece totally just annihilate a guy. And the reason why she was annihilating him is because he kind of pushed it a little too far. He might have grabbed her. He might have said something really offensive towards her. He might have called her like, oh, you nasty cunt or something like that, where the girl she lashed out at him. And it was usually because the girl had a few drinks in her too, and the guy was just really, really provoking her. But I've never seen a 9 or a 10, especially a dime piece, just like jump on the guy just for approaching her. Whereas I've seen plenty of 4s, 5s, and 6s completely destroy guys, completely just cut them down and make them feel horrible about themselves, because that was her way of kind of seeing whether or not how strong he is, right? Basically seeing like how much confidence he actually has in himself, right? And that's what a shit test is. But what it all boils down to, guys, is that female wiring that we're talking about here, that evolutionary female wiring, which is to get rid of the weak. There's an expression that says only the strong survive, right? And that's how our species as humans have survived thousands and thousands of years, right? We've been through some crazy shit on this earth, on this floating rock we call Earth, right? A lot of crazy things have happened, but humanity has continued to survive. How has it survived? It survived because women tend to weed out the weak and pedestalize the strong, right? And when you pass these girl shit tests, basically you're demonstrating to her that you are part of the strong. You're not part of the weak that needs to be removed from society. You're part of the strong. But you can't blame women for this. It's just part of their hardwiring, right? Men do it too, right? Men do it too. Men will press on you. Men will try to shit test you. Men will try to AMOG you. That's where that term AMOG came from. Alpha male of the group, alpha male other guy, right? That's where the term came from. Guys will try to press on you to see what you're made of. Like I said, I go out in venues 4 to 5 times per week, and I started in my late teens, and now I'm in my early 40s, and it's like, this entire time, guys from different generations have tried to press on me, have tried to see like, oh, is this guy for real? I want to make sure he's like who he's presenting himself to be. Look at this shot from my hotel room, by the way. It's a beautiful shot. I am traveling right now, doing some business coaching, but yeah, I'm on the top floor of my casino right now. So it's I always try to get like a really high floor so I could get a really great view of the landscape and the city. And then I usually sleep with the curtains open. It's just more peaceful. Here's my bed right here. It's kind of a mess, but yeah, if you notice like the way my pillows are situated, I kind of face it towards the window because I like turn off all the lights at night and I just like to look out, and it just kind of makes me feel peaceful inside. Brings stillness and calmness into my soul. But guys will try to press on you, right? Guys will try to AMOG you. As I was saying, I've been AMOG'd by several different generations. When I was younger, I was getting AMOG'd by guys who are 10, 15 years older than me. They're like, who is this young kid in this club? Hey kid, you old enough to be in here, kid? Oh, somebody call his parents, right? I've had guys that were doing that to me when I was going to, when I first started gaming in San Francisco at this place called the Palladium. It's not there anymore, but that's where I started cutting my teeth on game. And I was like 16 years old, and I was gaming girls in college, right? I mean, that was just like the stuff dreams are made of. But I had a lot of older guys, you know, who were in college at that time, 5 years older than me, and then guys who were in their 30s at this club, like twice my age, and these guys would constantly press on me. Now I'm the older guy in the club, and I get these younger guys pressing on me, like, oh, who's this old man in the club? Who's this old man in the place? You know, and then I end up taking their girl, and then it's like instant respect. I've had a lot of these guys, like, when I came in initially for trying to AMOG, and then before I leave, they're shaking my hand, they're asking me who I am, they're like, how did you do that? That was like magic. How did you get that girl? Oh my gosh, everybody was trying to get that girl, and then you just walked in out of nowhere, and then you started making out with her. How did you do that? And then I tell them, hey, follow me, 33 Secrets, get on YouTube. Get in my program, 7 Months to Mastery. I don't repeat the cycle of pain that these guys did to me. I don't AMOG other guys. I don't press on other guys. I don't need to. I'm just too busy trying to lift everybody up. But just because I don't do it doesn't mean other guys won't, okay? Most guys out there are living in that low vibrational state where they're kind of like this predatory jackal, 24/7 predatory jackal who just constantly needs to go around and look for easy targets to press on, to mess with. And it might be you that night, right? It might be you. A guy might try to press you. And you're going to have to show that, hey, dude, you can't punk me, right? While still being a man about it and not resorting to violence. Because a lot of guys will just like really sink into lower consciousness and just get physical and get violent, you know, and I've certainly done that when I was younger too. My motto back then was, you know, just start swinging and ask questions later. You know, whereas today it's like I have way too much to lose. I'm not going to do that. And these days my verbal sparring technique has gotten quite good to where I can pretty much annihilate anybody I want verbally, and I don't have to lift a finger, right? I don't have to risk going to jail and going through the court system and because I fought this guy, or him dying because I punched him and his head hit the curb or anything like that. You don't want to go that route. But getting back to the point, as I was saying, it is in human nature, especially female nature, to remove the weak men from society. And this is why when you get with a female, if you don't prove that you're worthy of being in a sexual dating relationship with her, a romantic dating relationship with her, if you don't prove that, she just sticks you in her friend zone, right? And what does she do when she sticks you in her friend zone? She treats you like the little bitch that you are. And she makes you feel like that little bitch too, right? She doesn't make you feel any better about yourself, right? She makes you feel like a gay little brother. She'll like pat you on the shoulder, pat you on the head, like, oh, you know, you're just like a girlfriend to me. I love that I could talk to you. You know, she doesn't treat you like a man. And subconsciously, really, it's almost like she's subconsciously putting you in your head, because that really kind of screws with your head, right? It affects your ability to game women that are just as hot as her, if not hotter than her. It really kind of messes with your head. If you're in enough of those relationships where, you know, enough hot girls friend zone you and you don't know how to get out of that, it will start to screw with your head. But, you know, vicariously what that girl is doing is she is making sure that she removes you from the gene pool. Right? She wants to remove your DNA from the gene pool. No different than a girl who is shit testing you. She wants to remove your DNA from the gene pool to make sure that you don't procreate, that you don't have any offspring, any weak offspring like yourself that cannot be trusted to be a man in society, that will not be part of the strong, but will be part of the weak. Just understand, guys, it's in female nature to shit test you. That's how they separate the men from the boys. They want to remove the weak men from society, the beta males, the simps, the wusses. This is why all you idiots who are liking these girls' photos on Instagram or Facebook and, you know, showering them with compliments and buying them free drinks, basically pedestalizing them, falling under their beautiful woman spell, this is why you don't get these girls, right? This is why you don't get them. And this is why they torture you in their friend zone. It's kind of their way of psychologically screwing you over in your head to make sure that you don't go out there and procreate, right? They want to box you into this safe little comfort zone where it's like You can't escape the box, right? You can't go back out there and find somebody who will have sex with you and have your offspring and go out into the world and screw things up for the rest of humanity. Right? So I'm gonna wrap up here, guys. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. Okay, more importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it helps me out a ton, especially right now, guys. YouTube is on this just purge of, not promoting channels like ours that are trying to help men. Okay, they don't like this type of content. So I need you guys to help me spread the word. So if you have other like-minded friends of yours who are also ready to be unplugged from the blue pill matrix and are ready to be red pilled, share my coaching videos with them so they could get a taste of what they're gonna learn. Okay? Promote my work and get them to subscribe to my channel, right? But it helps me out a ton when you guys are subscribed to my channel, because then we could really help grow and really build this thing and really change the world, right? That's what we're here to do. We're here to change the world. So can't do it all by myself. Need you guys to help me out. So appreciate it if you subscribe and you get other like-minded red pill friends of yours to subscribe to my channel as well. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The best looking and most high caliber women on the planet. The type of women that your friends can only dream about. The type of women that your friends will only see in magazines. I'm going to teach you how to get these girls and bring them into your life. I'm going to teach you where to find them, what to say to them, how to approach them, and how to bring them into your life. I'm teaching you guys this stuff in 7 Months to Mastery. Okay? And I have many successful students who've been with me for years now that are in successful relationships. I've had more than a few students marry the woman of their dreams. We get thank you letters literally every single day. Okay, my staff, myself, constantly getting comments, thank you letters, like, oh my God, Em, you saved my life. I married the woman of my dreams, and oh, we've got this beautiful family now, and oh, I met this girl and now she's my girl. I can't believe this chick is my girlfriend. Oh my God, I've dreamt about this chick forever. So I teach you how to get these girls and bring them into your life, right? The hottest girls on the planet. It's the 8s, 9s, and 10s. That's all we focus on, guys. So if you want to jump into 7 Months to Mastery, the first month is only $1, right? It's only $1 for the entire first month. And the reason why it's only $1 is because I want you to check it out for yourself and see how powerful these coaching lessons actually are and how much they can actually help you. So it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons, and all you have to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.